Thought I'd put some hours into my channel. I hope you're all happy, healthy and well today. It is a Sunday here, and I think it's Mother's Day today. I'm pretty sure it's Mum's Day. Mother's Day. I don't know if you are. I haven't had a mother in my life, for most of my life, really. So I don't know what I'm, I don't have that. I've seen other people's mums, and they're really nice and stuff. But I've never known anything like that. But happy Mother's Day to them. Okay, happy Mother's Day to my exes. Not that I should be wishing them anything, but happy Mum's Day. Thought I'd go by the beach today. Just get out and about, viewer. Have a good and happy day today, viewer. It's a lovely day out today. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbour? Happy Mum's Day. I just thought I'd come on for a little while. I won't be reading any of your comments. I'm not interested in anything you've got to say or what you want or how you think or feel. There is a super chat. If you want my attention, send me a super chat and I'll read your question or whatever you want me to do or talk about or whatever. That'll get my attention. But other than that, just enjoy your day. I'm going to be out for a little while today. Get some fresh air. No real complaints in life, viewer. I just do every day, every week. Another week passes, another month passes. That's all it's about for me. I don't have any relative in time kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like I'm just waiting for each day to kick past the next day. I'm just waiting until October. That's all I care about, viewer. That's all I care about is waiting until October. And we all know I won't get Christmas. That'll be the 4th year I've had no Christmas with my daughter. I know that. So I don't know, that's all I concentrate on. I don't really concentrate on anything else. Nothing else matters to me. Nothing else will matter if you're a father. And if you won't relate to me, you'll just think I'm an idiot listening to me until you're a dad. Until you're a dad. Then you'll realise I'm not lying to you. It's all that you think about. It doesn't matter if you're at work. It doesn't matter if you're at the gym. It doesn't matter if you're out, whatever you're doing. You're going to be thinking about your children anyway. It's irregardless. It doesn't matter. You can occupy your mind. You can occupy your mind with things, but it's always going to be sitting in the back of your head. I'm really sorry. That's just how it. You can't just walk away. I did that, and trust me, you'll suffer even more if you just walk away. Okay? You'll suffer even more. But geez, I had a good time in China when I went there. I had a good time personally, right? Seeing everything, right? Eating all the food and all that kind of stuff. I had a great time, viewer. I can't complain. I actually because I wanted to go. I wanted to see something different, irregardless of what this person, whatever's carrying on with, and, you know, has got her own agenda, it doesn't matter. I still enjoyed my time, you know what I mean? Like if the person wants to ignore you and shit, and doesn't want to talk to you, and is telling you how embarrassed they are even to walk outside with you, yeah, you just don't even think about it, man. You just get up. You just get up really early and you go. The breakfasts in China were awesome. The breakfast, like you'd wake up really early and there's a whole queue of people on the street waiting for this pancake lady with egg. It's like a pancake egg. And she puts like this sauce in it with this crunchy thing in it. And it's really tasty, viewer. You got no idea. 5 yuan. So like 80 cents. And then you've got the skewers. You've got all the different skewers that they make. Very, very tasty. Very, very tasty. Gosh, I remember when I was young, I could jog like that. Oh, God, viewer, I can't jog anywhere. I'm so lazy nowadays. I've gotten to the point where I just don't... Dilly-gaff everything, brother. Everything is dilly-gaff. Everything is dilly-gaff, mate. Everything. Except October. That's the only thing that's not dilly-gaff, mate, is October. So anyway, have a good day. I hope you're having a good one. Vibrant, Jonathan. Yeah, man, embarrassed, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I was old, fat and ugly. That's what I was told. It was drummed into me, mate. Drummed into me every day. Drummed into me, bro. Yeah. You all right, miss? Even in the middle of the day, man, women look at you sus, mate, even when you're walking down here and shit. You know, if they're on their own. Like, it's ridiculous, bro, it really is. The way that women will look at you and, you know, because you're a man, rah. But yeah, I just left it all at home, mate. I left in the morning. I would go with mum and I'd go and have the breakfast. I'd go down with her and have the breakfast. And I mean, it's 5 feet in front of me, it's 5 feet behind me. Doesn't even want to acknowledge you, mate. I mean, I know I'm not a handsome bloke or anything, you know, but far out. I felt like nothing. So I would just get out for the day. I would go. It was so wonderful to go and visit everything, go and see everything, you know. Like one day I would walk 8 blocks in one way, 8 blocks that way. And I would walk all that day, all there. And then the next day I'd turn right and I'd walk 8 blocks that way. You know what I mean? So, and then the next day I'd walk 8 blocks forward, you know? So by the time I've spent a week, I've pretty much walked like like a huge perimeter all the way around. Because I got to get used to where I am, man. I got to get used to it. I got to, you know, realize where I am, kind of thing, you know. So, because I can't read anything, it's all in another language. It's all in another language, mate. But very exciting, mate. You know, the beautiful beef soups, man. You'd walk past a little restaurant and it's serving beef soup. And it's just beautiful, man. Just amazing. 5 yuan, 8 yuan, 10 yuan. I had a really good time, personally. You know, all the different markets and shit that I went to, all the different shit. I wish I'd bought more, man, of those wooden beads, those wooden bracelets. I didn't realise, you know. Anyway, really nice bracelets made out of wood. I'll show you one at home. I've got a few of them at home, and I regret selling the ones that I sold. I regret selling them because nowadays they're really expensive, mate. Because the wood apparently is no longer available or some shit. And they're old, the ones that I've got are old. So, like, people were jumping on them when I showed people. So, no, I put them all away, man. I put them all away. Yeah, I've got the nice carved ones, mate. Buddha's heads carved in the wood. So I picked them up for a reasonable price, man. They were 5 yuan. 5 yuan for a bracelet. I think I bought like 10 of them or something. Yeah, something like that. I bought 10 of them or something. Because they were just really nice redwood. Anyway, so some of the things that I've seen over there, viewer, my point is, sorry for carrying on a bit, but my point is that even if you are surrounded by fucking negative energy, or you find yourself into a negative position, okay, you've got to fucking, I just snapped out of it. You know, okay, you don't want to be fucking seen with me, you don't want to talk to me, you don't want to know me, well, I'm still going to, I'm out of here, okay? I've got a month. Are you kidding me? Sorry about that. The towers, mate, the towers. The towers, mate, the towers. There's a big tower down where I live, it's on top of that pub, and then there's another big tower all the way down here on Seaford Road. So in between the tower here and the tower on Seaford Road, there's that blank spot, mate, right there. Every single fucking time, mate, is that blank spot right there. Even when I'm watching videos, man, it goes blank, right in the same spot. So it must be like a little dead zone, right? Where in between the you know, you got that dead space before the next tower starts. Because the tower is just there, man, on top of the building there. You can see them, bro. You can see these big towers. Telecommunication things. I don't mind me, folks. I'm talking to me, mate. I'm a crazy old bloke on his phone. Oh, God. Yeah. Otherwise, it's nuisance streaming, viewer. Nuisance streaming. New laws are coming out in Australia, in Victoria, Queensland. All new laws, mate. You watch. They're going to call it nuisance streaming. And they're going to hand their balls to them, mate. They're going to absolutely hand their balls to them. I'm trying to be G-rated on my streams, viewer. Sorry about that. You know, a lot of my stuff has become age-restricted. Age-restricted +1. So I'm trying to, but it's age restricted. It's it now. There's nothing I can do. So there's a whole whack of my streams that have become age restricted. So yeah, it's made it a little bit harder, and it's all those videos that have got all the good views. You know, like 12,000 views, 14,000 views, and yeah, I can't. I was watching them and I thought, well, that's why. Because I'm yelling, I'm abusing, I'm in the chat, rah, 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 you know, and that's why. So they're not going to be any value to my children as the channel goes, right? It won't be any value to my family. So, because my kids end up with my channel, man. Okay, my kids end up with all of that, you know? Hopefully it does some good for somebody in their life, mate. The lessons learned, man, I hope that men can learn something. I hope that the stuff that I've said has helped somebody. You know what I mean? Like, not even in the present tense. Like, even down the track. You know, you find yourself in those positions, boys. And you hear my little voice in the background, you know, my little voice telling you in the background, bro. You know, letting you know that, look, man, this is what's going to happen. And I swear, boys, you're like a lot of men, we will forego our happiness to make other people happy. Like, I knew what was going on over there when I was in China. I knew, but I didn't like pull the person up and have an argument and demand, you know, this, that, or the other. You know, why am I sleeping alone? Like, what is going on, right? So I didn't make any demands at all, none. I just coasted through with it and just, because I realised that I'm there for a whole month. You've got to play the game, boys, okay? You've got to learn how to play the game. And if you know you're in a game, learn the game and play it against them. Play the game against them, okay? You know, like, honestly, I knew. And if you thought I'm going to waste my fucking time a whole month in China with your shit, you've got another thing coming, lady. I'm out of here. I'm going to pack my fucking shit, pack my backpack, and I'm out for the whole day. And I will catch you at 6 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, in time for dinner, 5 o'clock this afternoon, I'll see you then. You don't want to know me? You don't want to hold my hand? You want to walk away from me? Then fuck you and your fucking whole family, and I will fucking just enjoy myself, and then I'll get the fuck out of here. And you don't fool me. The whole fucking time I thought to myself, you don't fool me, fucking woman. You do not fool me at all. Not for a fucking second. And it confirmed to me when I would get home, and I don't even have a key to get into the house. The key that I've been given, mate, does not fit the door, doesn't fit the lock. So I went over there a few times, and every single time, the key that I was given to get back in doesn't work. So you've got to break into your own fucking house, mate, because this person doesn't even give you a key to the fucking house, mate. The key you got doesn't work, bro. Okay? So no, man, if you didn't think I didn't know, or way ahead of time, no, I just knew the person was playing the game. And I knew they're tightening the noose and tightening the noose every single day, a little bit more, something else to complain about, something else to tighten the noose about. And then that was it, kaboom. I knew that, right? I'm not stupid. I tried to get out of there early. I went to the airport early and I couldn't change the plane. Not allowed to change the plane date. You've already booked it, right? So it's already pre-done. Oh, wait a minute, I need the smoke shop. That's all I wanted. Is it open? Oh yeah, it's open. I didn't think it. I walked straight past it. So my job is to teach you, whether you like it or not, okay? Whether you want to support my channel or not, you like me or not, I don't care. Double happiness, sir.
Yeah. Here's your card.
This one.
Okay.
How much for cash?
Cash 50. Oh, cash 40. Card 50. We drop down the price. Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too, sir. Oops, sorry, mate. Wow, $14, man. Awesome, dude. That's great, man. A bit of a bargain for the day, man. $14. That's the cheapest I've ever bought him at, mate. We've got to remember that, bro. $14 for cash. I don't even have to look up at that fucking lady anymore. You know how she was fucking nasty to me every time, that fucking smoke shop woman? And that's why she lost me as a customer. A fucking rude bitch, mate. I walked in there the other day, man. She didn't say a single word to me. There's no hello. There's no greeting. You know, you're still a customer, bro, right? You're still a customer, bro, right? And the woman just completely ignored me, put the cigarettes on the counter, I put the money on the counter, then she went and got the change, put the change, did not say a single word to me. And I just thought, that's fucking rude. You're fucking rude. Like, it's customer service. Hello, sir, how are you? Good morning, sir, whatever it is, right? You don't just fucking ignore the person, mate, and put the cigarettes on the counter, right? So now I don't even go in there, brother. I'll buy my cigarettes elsewhere. I'm not going to let these bitches fucking talk to me like that and treat me like that, bro. It's going to cost them money, mate. That's the difference, brothers. Play the fucking game and let it cost them fucking money. You know? Because at the end of the day, brother, you're going to walk out with nothing. I already knew that. I've been told that. Mate, these bitches, they're pretty open, dude, when they've got all the power. When you give them the reins of control, brother, and you let them go, they'll really show you their colours. They'll show you who they are and what they're really about. So give them a little taste of power and see how they handle it, and that is exactly what you're going to end up with, mate. And all it takes is a simple test, bro. It doesn't take a whole lot. You don't have to be a fucking genius to do it. It's just a simple little test, isn't it? And they fail every time because it goes to their head. The power, it goes to their head, brother. They can't handle it. They can't control their power. They want more power and more power. You know, couples these days, mate, you look at them when they're together at the table and both of them have got the phone in their hand, mate. Or the woman's got the phone in their hand. I hate that shit, bro. I truly, truly hate that fucking stuff. You know, I was with somebody and their phone was more important than I was, mate. Their phone. Their phone was so important to them, you know. I'll go to the beach today, mate. I just thought of it. I haven't been to the beach today. I haven't been to the beach all week, mate. Anyway, if you like my chat, If you like my chat and you like my stream, support the old bloke, mate. Alright, give us a thumbs up, Brew. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a follow. You know, I'll kick around with you for a little while. LordDobbyKing@gmail.com is my PayPal if you want to hit me up. That's direct to me. Go straight into my account. LordDobbyKing@gmail.com. Or if you want my attention in the chat, there's a super chat there, and I'm happy to read your whatever you want to ask me or whatever you want to say. Welcome to the chat, fuckers. Fucking bicycle, right? There's a green light. The bicycle lady stops in the middle of the road and everybody's got to wait for her to get on her bike, mate, before it's a green light. She's not even supposed to be on the road, but she stops in the middle of the road. And then she gives the driver a bad look. And that's the entitlement of women. That is the entitlement of women. Okay? So this is my local little beach. Oh gosh. My stressed out life, mate, that I lead. That's why I came down here. It gives me some peace, mate, in my life, rather than the worrying about shit. And it gives me a change of where I was living before. You know, in a garage, mate, on the floor of a garage, on a mattress. And that is what that is what they're willing to do, man. And they're willing to put you into a spare room for fucking the entire time you've known them. The entire time. You never get to wake up to the person ever. Not a single morning. Nothing. Not a single morning. I can't believe that. Not a single morning. What is that, man? What is that out there? Oh, it's a fucking bird. I'm thinking, what the hell is swimming out there? Anyway, this is my local beach view. Nice, eh? Isn't it beautiful? That's the city over there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. That's the city over there. City of Melbourne, mate. It's nice, eh? I don't think there's anyone fishing today. Too many people, mate, on a Sunday. Low tide now, low tide. See the water? Yeah, low tide, man. Nah, there's no one fishing, bro. But this is my local beach. I moved here for a bit of peace, mate. You know, so I could walk down to the beach and see the waves. It sure as shit beats where I was. Or the life that I was leading before, you might say. Beats that. Happy Mother's Day, viewer, if you're a mother. Nice, eh? Very pretty, mate. Very pretty. Not too hot, mate. Not too cold. Just right. I think it's like 20 odd degrees, mate. That's about it. Queensland, it's stinking hot, mate. 30 something degrees. Stinking freaking hot. Like you're so fucking hot all the time, everywhere you go. Here, it's more comfortable, mate. Melbourne. Get the sunshine, get the nice view, but not the big on heat. Live in peace, brothers and sisters. Live in peace, mate. That's what I found. That was like the great big goal for me. But I enjoyed my travelling, ladies and gentlemen. I enjoyed my my life. I never had can't complain too much. No one kicking around, bro. Not many doing the fishing. Look, man, nice, eh? Look how crystal clear that is. Real pretty.
More pretty if there was garfish.
It doesn't look like there's many around for you.
No, I just saw a couple, so I cast over here, but I don't know where they've gone. They're tiny too.
I've seen the man do well with lures. He used these rubber lures with a little tail on them, and he put it underneath there, and he jigged it like that, and then walked along. And
Catch it.
the one you just mentioned, garfish. Yeah. And then another fish, I don't know, like it looked like a salmon fish.
Yeah, these little bait trout, little salmon, yeah.
Um,
I don't want them, I want garfish.
Garfish are tasty, eh?
Oh, yeah. When they turn up, but I've been squirting shit and throwing shit and they're just not turning up.
Maybe it's the wrong time of day or something, does it matter?
High tide at 2, so I got here early.
Do they like high tide or low tide? I don't know.
Seem to like high tide.
Uh,
Just before and just after. They seem to. Oh, yeah, there's some. See, they're coming over towards me.
yeah, look at that. Oh.
No time for drinking.
Oh, there's always time for drinking.
Nah, fish now.
Oh, yeah.
They're still there, they're over there.
That's it, a bit of yar. You got to put the yar into it, okay? That's it. You got to put the yar into it. It's not the same.
Masses, yeah. Honey, yeah.
Trying to catch you some lunch.
Yeah, see, they've spooked them. They've gone over there. And it's coming this way.
Maybe they only feed at certain times, maybe.
Yeah, I've been in there, like, you can see them like this, and you can see them come over, look at your bait, and they swim off.
Wow.
Sometimes it's as soon as they hit the water, bang, they eat it. They're either eating or they're not. Today they're not. Well, I reckon getting closer to 2 o'clock, they'll start to...
Sure is nice out here.
It's been windy for a while. It's good like this.
Yeah, it's nice out here.
You put your hat down and not flow in the water. Where are they gone? Oh, where are they?
But no big brim or anything? I thought you like there's no big brim or snapper? Nothing like that for you?
No, I don't really eat them.
Okay.
I'd rather a 10 or 20 garfish.
Yum.
One big snapper. I saw an Asian guy here one time fishing for whiting, and I'm like, mate, I've been fishing here since '83 and I've never seen a whiting. And he started catching whiting. I'm like, oh. He had sandworm. He was in this deep bit along here.
Well, there you go. Sandworms would work with anything, I think. Sandworm.
But I don't have sandworm.
Well, enjoy your day, young fella.
See you, mate.
Bloody lovely, mate. I love this area. Bloody lovely. So I go for a walk along here, mate. It gives me a bit of peace and quiet in my life. Gives me a bit of peace. And, you know, I don't have to think about so much. Mum takes the kid for a... See? Where's Dad, mate? Where's Dad? Right? Mum takes the little girl fishing, not Dad. Because there is no Dad, mate. And it's Mother's Day today too, by the way, viewer. So happy Mother's Day. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood. Beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? A wholesome stream, viewer. Not a stream full of fucking drugs and glass barbecues and people getting hammered off their head and, you know, picking through the carpet at 7 o'clock in the morning for crystals and shit. We don't have any of that, man. None of that at all. Not very busy for a Mother's Day. Nice fancy restaurant there.
Yeah.
In there, really expensive, mate, in there.
There's some other activities also.
Oh, let me have a sit down for a minute, bro. The heat, mate. I've got to just rest for a minute, just catch my breath. Walking around in the sunshine, mate. Not a big fan of the sunshine. Direct sun, not a big fan. Yeah, there's pubs on every corner. There's pubs on every corner, mate. How you doing, Johnny? I hope you're well, man. I hope you're happy. Let me try and turn this up a bit so I can see what you're saying. Screen feels really dark. You think you... I've no idea. Who knows? Who knows, mate, what they want? Box of planes. Yeah, I've still got the planes, Dave. Yeah, mate, still got the planes, Dave. Today's a good plain weather day, eh? It's actually a good plain weather day. No wind, beautiful little... Yeah, it's not bad plain weather day, man. Yeah, it's not bad plain weather day. Good, thank you, Trinity. I hope you're well, Trinity. I hope you're well. Thank you for saying hello, boys. I think I've caught up with everyone now. Some questions I'm happy to answer and some I just ignore you. Okay, it's not personal. That's just how it is. I'm not interested in it. Nice, eh? Pretty here, mate. I'll have this cigarette, mate, and then we'll go. China was the same, man, wherever I went. The change in the nature was so obvious. You know, when they change, when they're no longer in it, right, you'll know. Okay, isn't he a happy little dog, mate? He's got his ball and everything there. He's going to the beach. The dog, the ball, and the beach. That's fucking... Look, man, he's so happy he's carrying his ball to the beach. Funny little fella, isn't he, mate? But you'll notice the change straight away. It's not something that will sneak up on you. The total nature of the person will change, how they talk to you, how they treat you, what they say to you. All of that nature will change. And it could change overnight, straight away, bang. It'll be in how they talk to you, how they treat you. It'll be totally different than it was yesterday or the day before or whatever. It'll be totally different than before. So that's how you'll know, okay? So be on guard, gentlemen. Just a matter of when those person's feelings change. As soon as that person's feelings change, then that's it. You know, if you've said something to upset her feelings, if you've, you know, you haven't done something that she's wanted, you know, that's it. That's all it takes. That's honestly it. For me, you know, look at me, man. I'm old, I'm ugly, and, you know, why would you want to be, you know, walking on the street with me, right? A total change from the day before. A total flip of the coin. So suddenly they're embarrassed about you, okay? That's just how it works. Oh, hit the thumbs up, please, viewer, if you wouldn't mind. And I'm just having a rest, have a cigarette. But I've seen plenty of interesting people over in China, plenty of places I visited in China, mate. There was plenty of places to go. Just my cigarettes, man, yeah. How you doing, Eugen? Hope you're well, man. We haven't, I don't know about that. What is it? Yeah, you all say that. You all say that, ladies and gentlemen. You all say that, darling, but we have a 90% divorce rate. You know, 80% of it initiated by women. So, yeah, it's, you know, it's a big mark on the women's side. Okay, it's a big mark. Okay. So no, not really. Not really, darling. Once you're married, I think the worst thing that I could have allowed was the single girlfriend. That's probably the worst thing that I could have allowed. Like seriously, I just wanted her to be happy, right? Have friends or whatever. But I didn't realise how much a single friend's harm could bring to your family, because the one thing that you have that she doesn't have is that you've got a husband. She doesn't have a husband, and she hates that you've got a husband. She hates it. Absolutely hates it. That single friend, when she comes over and visits, yeah, she pretends that she's happy. She pretends that everything is fine. But I can promise you, she is asking your wife or your girlfriend, "Are you happy? Are you happy? Does he do everything for you?" You know, she'll be asking all those kind of questions to your other half. And all it takes is one unhappiness. That's all it takes. The crink in the armour, the crack in the shell. And that person will head it. Well, you'd be happier without him. You'd be better off without him. You can get, you know, do you know what happens when you get divorced? And all, she'll be telling her all the fucking laws, mate, because she's already been through it. Misery loves company, brothers. Misery loves company. Okay. Misery loves company. So they'll do everything they can to fuck up your relationship, brother. Oh, I got double happiness, mate. Double happiness. Double happiness, brother. Yeah, I'm Australian, mate. I'm at the beach in Australia. Just sitting down at the beach, brother. Enjoying the day. Sit in the shade. Beautiful out here, mate. This is my art clothes. I don't look fancy or anything, man. That's why I get them dirty looks. Because I look like a bum. You know? I need to get some new jumpers or whatever. I've got a Superman jumper, but it's too nice to wear, man. So I just got it hanging up. How you doing, James? I hope you're well today, man. Oh, well, yeah, it's not only me. It's not only me. My job's to warn them. That's all it is. My job is to warn them. Okay, pre-warn them. Give them the red flags that they don't normally see. You know, or if they want to ignore them, it's time to fucking stop ignoring these red flags that they give you. I don't know, that's just my experiences. I've never known anything different. Even the women that we meet on here, mate, on live stream, you know, the smoke lady's a good example. Just fucking rude. Just rude. Any experience I've had with women, mate, you say good morning, miss, and I end up getting pulled into I get interviewed 3 times because the person said I was abusive by saying good morning, miss. That's what you're working with, mate. All right, you're not working with the ordinary, bro. It's just my head, mate. Hey, it's just my head. Even when you put a ring on it, mate. Even when you put a ring on the finger, bro. You know, all the I love you, I love you, I love you. That goes out the window real quick. That goes out the window real quick. You know, the I love you, I love you. I've never had it, mate. Oh, they're just words, brother. They're just words, man. You know, when it comes down to it, you know, yeah. When it comes down to it, not really, bro. You pretty much dropped off when they're done with you. As soon as there's something against their plan that's not there, bro, you're out the door. You're on your way out already, mate. You're on your way out already. You just got to disagree. I found myself placating, mate, a lot. You know, just agreeing with whatever the person wanted to keep her happy. There's no good saying no, because you're just going to have arguments, mate. You know, she's going to have the shits. She's going to have the absolute shits. And if you thought you're going to get a bit of joy, yeah, that's going to go out the window. You're not going to get any joy at all. It's going to be a tough fucking month, mate. Okay? Because they're not like men. When men argue, like they just say sorry and move on or whatever. Women carry that shit for a month. They carry that shit for a month, mate, when they get pissed off and they need power. You know? They need power. And that's how they can control you. They control you through the jangs, mate. Through the jangs, brother. They control you. So there's no joy for a month. You know, there's no joy for 6 weeks. Like, you know, there's nothing. So, you know, apparently you've become a monk. That's what I found. I found you're going to have a great time, blokes. You're going to have a really good time. Like, you're going to really love your life until you get married. Once you get married, you become a monk. You become a monk, mate. Just put a fucking monk habit on, because it's going to be like here and there. That's it. It's going to be spherical, mate. It's going to be real spherical. Or they're just mean. They're just mean. Like, there's no reason for that person just to put the cigarette on the counter, take your money, doesn't even say hello, sir, good morning, sir, thank you very much for your business, right? Fucking, you know, has a full-on conversation with the person after you, has a full-on conversation with the person. Like, I don't want to fucking talk to them. Just say hello. Just say thank you very much for your custom, you know what I mean? Because now I don't even go in there. I don't even buy a packet of smokes off her no more. So it's cost her money. It's cost her money being rude. I don't even go into your shop anymore. I don't even buy your smokes anymore. So where I was spending $16 before, I'm spending $14 with somebody else. Oh, there's no communication, none. I agree, you know, but there's none. It's I don't speak English anymore. That's what I got. You know, that's what I was told. I don't speak English anymore. I only speak Chinese. So if you want to speak to me, you've got to know Chinese. So I spent, you know, all that time, yeah. Didn't like me, doesn't like talking English. You know, suddenly doesn't like English. So my whole time, mate, was spent, you know, yeah, with no communication, mate. None. No communication, just none, absolutely none, none at all. No good morning, no hello, nothing when you come home from work. Just ignore you, just ignore. That's it, just ignore. So that's every single day. So it's not like you didn't know. You're like, you can't. These people think you're really stupid, you know. I love you, I love you, I love you, and then you fucking ignore you, mate. They just ignore you, brother. So their games are pretty full on, man. All I've experienced is the game. No, my family was taken from me. The family unit's taken from me pretty early, 5 years. I think that's the most they've ever managed, 5 years. And then the house is in order, the land's in order, they've got their bank account in order, they've got a car, they've got a much nicer car than you. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. I mean, they get everything, boys. They get everything, okay? If you're living with a Sheila, she's going to get everything, mate. Okay, whatever little toys you've got on the property, yeah, they stay on the property, brother. You don't get to take them anywhere. And I'm telling you, even if the joint is in your name, if she makes the phone call and says to the copper that I'm in fear when I go home, I can promise you the next morning the sheriff will come and unload you from that fucking house. You know why? Because she's got her driver's license in your address. So she shows the cops and says, this is my primary residence. So they'll get you to fucking leave. You will be the one that gets tossed out, not her. Now, when that happens, boys, I'm telling you, man, that's why I tell you guys all the time, it's not a pleasant experience, mate. Like, they knock on your door. They knock on your door and you've got 15 minutes to leave. You've got 15 minutes, mate. And they tell you to pack your bag, get your phone charger and your phone, and your pillow and blanket, and that's it. You're out, brother. And if you haven't got a car, the cop will just escort you, walk you down 200 metres away from your property and tell you not to turn around. If you turn around, I'm going to arrest you. So you have to walk away. So most men in that situation will end up with absolutely fucking nothing. And I'm sorry for swearing, but I must emphasise it to you young men, that you walk out with nothing. Your pillow, your blanket, and your phone charger, and whatever you could grab in 15 minutes. And you're under the threat of going to jail. If you do not leave now, you're going to jail. And I don't give a fuck what any female tells you, mate. I'm telling you the goddamn truth, what happens to you. And after that, you're not allowed back on the property. You're not allowed back on the property, brother. You've got to go to court in 3 to 6 months, whatever it is, and the judge will decide whether you can go back onto your own property or not. And that's how it works. I don't care what anyone tells you. That is the fucking law. And then they'll tell the judge, they'll tell the coppers, they'll make another report that you've abused them. Isn't it amazing how the men, we're all wonderful, right? We're all great husbands, right? There's no problem one day, and then the next day, oh, you're a DV, you're this, you're an abuser, you did this. All these reports will come up against you. And you'll sit on the paper and go, I don't know what is this even, like, are you serious? So yeah, I am serious, mate. I'm serious, man. You know what's shit about it is the actual not the argument itself, right? Only your reaction to it. There's, you know what I mean? Like, the person can say whatever they want to you, and the only thing that will matter, gentlemen, is your reaction to that, not what she has said. Not what she said. It's not even taken into consideration, because you're a man. Because you're a man, right? So as soon as you stand up and say anything, well, that you're a man, that's abuse. That's abuse. That's 100% what they call abuse. Okay? You cannot win. So what'll happen, gentlemen, is 3 to 6 months later, you'll go back and the judge will tell you you've got to go there between this time and this time, and that's the only time you're allowed to be there. And when you get there, you're only allowed to take what's in the driveway. You're not allowed just to go in and take your property. She'll decide what is your property. She will. And she will put it out on the driveway, and that is where you collect your property from, the driveway. So whatever pictures or whatever you wanted, forget all that. She's only going to give you back what she thinks is your property. Okay? Now, let me tell you something about a woman, mate. A woman, everything is theirs. There is no such thing as we. It's just me. It's just me. And when it comes down to the end of it, everything is hers. Because, hey, she had to sleep with you. She had to sleep with you. So if you understand, mate, the gold is very, very expensive, mate, to mine. Mining gold is not cheap, mate. Now, everything there is gold. It's all gold, mate, okay? So if you want to be a gold miner, yeah, that shit ain't cheap, brother. It's expensive to be a gold miner. So, I sit back sometimes and have a think about it and think, how much of a shag did I get versus how much property and value that I handed over. Value, okay? I mean, you got to be shitting me, right? That's some very, very expensive fucking. Let me tell you, that's very, very expensive right there. Like incredibly expensive, overpriced, expensive. Like buying a Hermes bag, mate. You know, you spend 30 grand on it and then you find out that it only cost them fucking 500 or something to make. And you've spent 30 odd grand on it. Exactly the same thing, mate. Like buying a Hermes bag. About as much value. I love that. No speak English. I no speak English anymore. Okay? And no speak English. I get a sausage roll, mate. I'm hungry. Yeah, help the old bloke out, bro. Okay? Don't be a CUNT, mate. Help the old bloke out. I'm on the Seno, mate. I'm on the Seno, bro. Da, 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 da. Nice little peaceful seafood town, mate. Right on the ocean. Get a sausage roll, bro. Hello, darling. Sausage roll, please, miss.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
No, man.
Hi. Can I get a chocolate eclair? Chocolate eclair? Yeah. And
All right. I've still got something for later. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. I've no idea. Just take it as it comes, boys. Just take it as it goes, your life, okay? Enjoy your life if you can. Save your paper, boys. Don't bother with them. Most of them aren't really worth it anyway. And the only reason you wanted to is because you wanted to have a family and children and kids and stuff like that. And we have an 80% divorce rate initiated by women. That is just facts. Okay, 80%. We have a 90% divorce rate when it's two women together, two lesbians together. When they get married, it's a 90% divorce rate. And yet the women will blame men. It's men's fault. It's men this, men that, and men that. Well, if they're so perfect, how come that when two women get together, it's 90% divorce rate? Okay? So it's even higher than when you marry a man. That's because you're conflict, you have drama, you survive on conflict and drama and just absolute negative energy. And you will bring up that negative energy and live that negative energy rather than living in a positive energy. I mean, honestly, if I had just gotten a little bit of positive energy, mate, just sometimes, it would have been a whole different ball game, brother. It wouldn't have been the same. Okay, but when you're working with negative every fucking day, and that's all that you got to work with, and you don't want to let it go because you actually love the person and you've got a family unit, you want to try and keep your family unit together, then it makes it combative and it makes it horrible to deal with every single day. And at the end of the day, there's no joy. It's not like the old days where you could argue with your girlfriend and have this huge argument or whatever, but at the end of the day, you are absolutely shagging each other. Okay, you're shagging. Okay, you're not fucking arguing. You don't go to bed, on the other side of the house with hate in your heart. You have an argument, then you apologise to each other, then you get over it, and then you're both shagging again, and you wake up tomorrow and you kill the world, right? You're both together again. You're ready to handle that again. Nowadays, no, brother, they don't work that way. They are so entitled and so up them own self, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm worth. Mate, give me a break. Give me a break, brother. I'll tell you what I want you to do, boys, to put me to the test. You want to put me to the test, brother? Okay, mate, have a fucking toss. put it into the fucking, you put it into a tissue and throw it into the bin, then I want you to send me a fucking message and tell me, oh yeah, I'm really thinking about fucking rah. Okay? Because it doesn't go past the tissue in the bin, mate. And that's just the truth of the matter, bro. That is the truth. You know, it's not like you say, I want to be with fucking rah because she's such a great person to have around. She just brings my life up. Everything she says and does is just fucking great. No, you bring Jocelyn around because you want to shag her. Okay? You know what I mean? Like, let's stop playing bullshit games. You know, enough of this fairy tale bullshit where apparently it's offensive for a man to say, oh, I want to actually sleep with the woman. Like, apparently that's abuse. Apparently that's abuse. If you want to sleep with your own wife, they regard that as abuse. They do in the men's behaviour course anyway. I swear to God, boys, you will get into trouble in the men's behaviour course just because you want to sleep with your wife or your girlfriend. You know, how can you expect her to sleep with you? Okay, that's abuse. Okay, that's just abuse. You're using your male role, dominated male role, you know, and she has no choice. And you're sitting there going, what are you talking about? Of course she has a choice. You know what I'm saying? You weren't saying anything about taking anyone's choices away. But if you're trying to tell me that I can't even expect to sleep with my own wife or girlfriend, then why would I want to be with her? Why would I want to be with her? It just doesn't sound logical. Why would I want to be with somebody that you can't sleep with, that has nothing, they don't even fucking like you. They won't even hold your hand walking down the road. Who wants to be with that? You know, I said to the lady, I said, what are you talking about, not expect to sleep with somebody? I said, but that person expects you to pay all the bills. That person expects you to take the garbage out, expects you to go and wash the car. That person expects you to pay the council rates, okay? She's expecting a lot out of you, but you're not allowed to expect anything from her. Nothing, not at all. If she does something for you, ladies and gentlemen, that's called empowered. She's empowering, okay? She's empowered because she did something for you, okay? That's how it's regarded. That's what it's called. It's not called like we were, like the old days. You know, you do something because you love the person or whatever. No, mate. No. And I found they don't ever do anything for you without expecting some kind of payoff. They're expecting a payoff down the road, man. They're expecting something, bro. It's never done for free, matey. Unfortunately. And you need to learn these things, boys. Don't be fooled by these vag boys, mate, walking around telling you how things are. Because most vag boys, mate, have never had a vag. Okay, they've never been married, they don't have any kids, they've never had a fucking girlfriend. They live at home with mummy and daddy most of the time, and they've got no world experience at all. None. Absolutely none. Remember, viewer, I'm the one that met the person. I'm the one that was online in Australia. I'm the one that got a backpack on. I am. I got a backpack on and I went. Okay? You know, I've got the kahunas, mate. You know, that took so much planning, mate, like the passport and to get everything organised and the costing of it. Everything, mate, you got no idea the ticket price and everything that I had to pay to get over there. You know, so no, man, like I take the adventure, I take the chance, I take the chances, mate. Other people don't take the chances. You know, they wouldn't have even been in the country, mate, without me. They wouldn't have even come here. Okay? And they want to tell themselves, oh, yes, I would have been here already, rah. Fucking bullshit. Absolute rubbish. So no, don't fool in their bullshit they hand out to you, viewer. Anyway, I'll be quiet now, I've got people coming past. So I spend my days just dwelling on shit. You know, I dwell on stuff, viewer, because that's all I've got. I don't have any fond memories. I don't have anything else but the memories that I've got on my Facebook pages. And that's it. I survive on fucking memories, mate. You know? And then I think to myself, why? Why do I have to walk away as a man and survive on memories and everybody else gets to walk away completely whole? Absolutely whole. They walk away with everything. Everything. You know? And you walk away with absolutely jack, mate. Fucking nothing. And that's the plan of it all. That's the plan of it all. And gentlemen, never believe them when they tell you how much they love you and that they need security in their life and you need to put the house in their name. Little son is very fat. Little son, he's so fat, that dog, mate. That dog is so fucking fat, bro. Fucking hell. He's only a fucking terrier, mate. He looks like a bulldog. That fucking little dog is so fat, bro. I've never seen a fat terrier like that before. Oh, God. Yeah, don't ever trust them. Don't ever, ever, ever trust them. Okay? You know, the I love you and we'll always be together and you need to trust me and it's for our future, you know, or that you'll get the whole storyline, mate. I swear to God, you'll get a whole fairy tale of how much they love you and how much we'll always be together. You've just got to trust me, you know, you need to trust me. You know, it's for the future. And, you know, so they're telling you to put whatever it is in their name, because they'll feel more secure. You know, we'll have a secure, more relationship and stuff like that. Mate, I'm telling you, as soon as you do that, you are gone, mate. You will be out of there that afternoon. As soon as you sign that piece of paper and walk out that door, you are gone. She's going to drop you off straight away. Drop you off. She owns everything then. It's all in her name. Okay, so she's walked in with nothing and she's walked out with everything. Everything. So, you know, a nice little urn, ladies and gentlemen, a great little urn, you know? And that's all they do, man. They trap you. Be careful, boys. Just keep your money together. You don't need any of that shit. That's what I advise you, boys. Just keep your money together. Don't move them in. Don't move them in. Well, you can't even afford to have a woman move in with you now, boys. I mean, you know, I live in Victoria, Melbourne, okay? And the law is here. Mate, if a woman lives with you for 6 months or more, unmarried, she can make a claim on your property. Okay, she can make a claim on your property. That's the laws here in Victoria. And there was already a young man a few months back, 6 months now, and he had to pay $60,000, mate, get a bank loan out on his apartment because the woman made a claim against his apartment. Okay, she moved out and made a claim. And that's it. The court paid her out. So he had to go out and get a bank loan, mate. And all because he moved a chick in who he thought it would work out. You know what I mean? You want to try, rah. It doesn't work out. She moves out. 2 months later, you get a letter from the lawyer and bang, asking you for 60 grand. Okay? So no, it's nothing but a payday, bro. It's become a payday for them. They don't look at a man as a husband. They look at a man at what he can provide. What can I walk away with when I'm finished with him, when my feelings change? I don't want to walk out with nothing. Yeah, a woman will tell you that. When my feelings change, I don't want to walk out with nothing. Like, damn, man. They're pretty obvious nowadays. They're pretty blatant because the laws are on their side, mate. The laws themselves are on their side. And you'll only find out about that after you've signed on the dotted line. When you've signed on the dotted line, mate, that's when you'll find out, okay? Until then, everything is going to be a dreamland to you. Everything will be fairy tale for you. It'll be the best thing in sliced bread. And then it'll come out of nowhere, bang. And you're sitting there trying to work out, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? It doesn't take a whole lot, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to, it really doesn't. When the person is switched out, they've switched out, okay? When they're no longer in the relationship, then they're no longer in the relationship. And they're going to be doing shit to get you out of the relationship, depending on how much property and how much money is involved. They're going to try and make you leave. They need you to voluntarily leave. I even had the suggestion, why don't you go and move into your car for 1 or 2 months and then you come back and maybe they love you. Maybe they love you after you go and live in your car for 2 months. Like, they just want to get you off the property, mate. That's the whole thing, okay? And the whole time, right up until that fucking day, they want you paying the fucking mortgage, mate. The mortgage, the bills, the car payment, anything that comes into the house, even if it's not due, they want you to pay it now. They want you to pay it now. I said, hang on a minute, it's not due until the 25th. You know, I've got another 2 weeks. Oh, no, well, the bills come in, so we need that paid straight away. And then they want to unload you. They want all the bills paid, and then they want to unload you. So they're very smart, mate, and very conniving and very, like they really know how to put one and one together. And they plan shit, dude. Don't ever think, gentlemen, I tell you this a lot in my stream, but don't ever think when a woman breaks up with you that it's just there and then. You know, it just happened. It's spontaneous. You know, you've done something in the last 10 minutes that just offends the person, unless you did something that did, right? But most men don't. Most men, it's just a sneak up thing. And I'm telling you, man, that person has thought about it for months. For months. So, seriously, you know, they've already pre-planned it all. They've already switched out, mate, in the brain. They're not even in the relationship, man. They're not there. They're not there, mate. They're out of there. They're out of there, mate. I think the loneliest I've ever been, mate, is when I've been with a woman. That's the loneliest I've ever been. Okay? Because when you're on your own, you don't expect anything, mate. You don't expect hello. You don't expect a cuddle. You don't expect you know, because you're alone. But when you're actually with someone that they're telling you, oh, I love you so much, you know, and you've made a commitment to them, and they're supposed to be committed to you, the expectation, mate, can kill you. Can absolutely destroy you as a man. Because you're committed, mate. You're putting 100% in. You're doing everything that you can to make this person happy. And they're doing everything they can to destroy you. To absolutely mind fuck you. Totally in the heart, in the mind, and just destroy you. And they'll do it happily. They'll do it with a smile on their face the whole time telling you how much they love you. Okay? But they will drive the relationship into the ground. They will destroy it, absolutely destroy it. And the whole time they'll think to themselves, I'm going to be happier after I've got rid of him. I'll be happy after I've got rid of him. So they'll put all of their energy into getting rid of you. I swear to God, you'll have so much energy putting into the negative, and there's no energy going into the positive. There is nothing after that. They don't even hold your hand. They won't even look at you when they no longer even want to talk to you. They don't even speak your language anymore. They talk another language. You know what I mean? Like, there's no communication at all. It's my way, you do what I say, and don't even talk to me because I don't even speak your language. Okay? But when I speak your language when I want something, when there's a bill to be paid, or I want you to do something. And then after you've done it, then I'm back to, I no longer speak English. You know? So don't fall for their shit, bro. Don't fall for it. Play the game if you have to play the game. If you're in another country, play the game. You've got a whole month to go, right? Well, you can't go to the airport and change your ticket, rah-rah. You've got to play the game. You want to put me into the spare fucking room? You want to ignore me? You want to fucking treat me like shit and talk to me, look down on me? Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. I'm here. I'm in China. I'm going to fucking enjoy myself for the time that I'm here. You don't fucking like it. Fuck all of you anyway. Like, seriously, fuck all of you. None of you fucking even talk my language. Okay? None of you at all. So no, I was over that shit real quick, mate, when I'm at the table and they're making fun of me. That's why I did Wheels on the Bus. That's why I did it, mate, because none of them can fucking do it. None of them could sing Wheels on the Bus, brother. Okay, but I've got the balls to do it. So no, and I knew it would piss her off. I knew it would piss her off to the maximum. And I thought, fuck you too, bitch. I sleep alone. I sleep fucking alone. You haven't touched me in fucking 5 weeks. You haven't fucking touched me. And you ignore me every fucking day. So fuck you and how you think and feel. You know? No, mate, my kid wanted to sing Wheels on the Bus. That's it. We're singing Wheels on the Bus, man. And the person actually asked me to do it. And then sits there with the shits, man. Sits there with the absolute shits on her face. You know, she's pissed off that you did it. But they actually asked you to do it. Sing Wheels on the Bus. I'm not embarrassed, man. I'm not embarrassed. I had the little boy coming over, my little cousin there, coming over, you know. But that's what I'm willing to do, mate, to make people happy. Embarrass myself, you know. I had fun. The kids had fun. My daughter had fun. That's all that mattered, mate. That's all that mattered. The rest of the time, I just occupied my own time, my own space. Just occupied myself, man. I wasn't interested in what they want or don't want. I'm not happy with or whatever. It's not my business, bro. I don't even speak that. We don't even talk, man. We don't even talk. Completely ignored. So, I'm telling you all of this so that you realise, I'm not stupid, man. I knew exactly what was going on. But you got to play the game, the cards that are dealt with you, bro. You have to play the cards that are dealt with you, okay? Like you got no choice. Otherwise, you're going to be, what are you going to do? Argue with the person and rah, 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 yell or scream, whatever? Are you kidding me? Dude, I remember asking the person, fucking, is there any chance, right? Is there any chance, mate? I got shut down straight away. I was so pissed off. I really was. I let her know. It was really late at night and I let her know. I'm just sick of the way that things are. Okay, I'm sick of it. I really am. I'm sick of your attitude. I'm sick of the way you treat me. I'm sick of the way you talk to me. You ignore me. I'm sick of it all. So, we both mark the cards, so to speak. And then I get back and I've got to break into the house. I've got to get the next door neighbour and break into the house because I can't be trusted with a key. I don't know how in the fuck what are you expecting me to do for the next 3 weeks? Maybe I'll go and camp out in the garage. But no key ever worked. I never had a key to my own house, man. That's what I'm saying. I never had a key. Not the entire fucking time. Every key that I had, mate, didn't work. It didn't work, okay? I'm sitting there trying to get into a door that the wrong key doesn't fit in the lock. So I think to myself, this is the key that you gave me. Key that I gave you back, it didn't work. That's why I got a new key. I sat there telling you, hey, the key that you gave me, it doesn't work. It's never worked. So I don't want to go back to Australia and get back there and I can't even get in the house. So what other key have you got? Oh, well, I'll give you this key. And that key doesn't even fit in the lock. The person let me leave the country knowing that I can't even get into the house, mate, when I get there. I've got to break into the house, mate, with the next door neighbour. I called the next door neighbour over and he had the tools to get in the house. I had to break apart the whole door. Man, to get in. Yeah, Master Link, yeah. I would agree with them, mate. I would agree with them. Like, wholehearted. You'll spend a lot of your time worrying about what somebody else wants. What are they wanting? You know what I mean? You'll spend a lot of your time wondering what somebody else wants. And they don't give a shite about you. That's my job, is to warn them people. And a lot of people don't like my channel. A lot of people complain about my channel, rah. Too bad. Too bad you don't like it. Go and fucking watch Tim Star. Go and watch fucking Spidey or fucking Hammerhead and then come back and see me in 10 years. Okay? Because those cunts will never get fucking married. They'll never have fucking children ever. And you can understand why when you look at them. But keep your self-respect, gentlemen. Keep your self-respect at all times. Keep on your game at all times. Don't fall off your game. And don't believe anything they tell you. Don't believe words. Believe their actions. Believe their actions. I've had really nice women in the past. And really nice women. I was just too young. I was too young to get married and have kids and all the rest of it. But they were really nice to me. So it is possible. Just beware of who you fall in love with, mate, or of who you marry. That's a whole different ball game. Yeah, we got Mother's Day. Mother's Day is everywhere, mate. Mother's Day is everywhere, bro. Everywhere in the world got Mother's Day. Don't know. I haven't spoken to my mum in forever, so I don't know. No. All right, man. Bijor the dragon, mate. see now, if I was such an asshole and such a bad husband and such a bad bloke, why did they get it made for me? You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? It took stages, man. It just wasn't like this. It took stages of the ring. You know, first there was clasps that didn't work. Then there was just glue that didn't work. Then the whole base was hollow. That didn't, you know, I wanted it solid. So no, man. If I was so bad, I wouldn't have that. Never mind. Yeah, happy Mother's Day, viewer.